In this episode, I'll be showing video clips and other such related files of strange and wondrous creatures that may or may not be of this world, or perhaps have slipped through at our world by their dimensional realm or wherever they had been before. So enjoy.
Cayó del cielo, le juro que cayó del cielo. Dios mío.
Is that...
¿Dónde habrá salido? ¿Está grabando?
Sí, lo estoy grabando. Dios mío.
شاهدوا ظهور الجن بشكل مخيف في هذه
Me siguiendo.
Eso no es un ave normal.
Was sent in by a man whose wife's co-worker encountered something truly remarkable when he went hunting last weekend. He was accompanied by a group of dogs, and while they were in the mountains, two of the dogs go missing, and after looking for them, they unfortunately found them both severely injured. When he looked through his rifle's viewfinder, hoping to see what it was that attacked the dogs, he captured this figure. Using his phone's camera, he managed to film it. He states, "I tried to improve the quality of the video, but this is the best that could be obtained." The arms of that creature seemed to be very elongated, thin, and covered with hair. At first I thought it could be another hunter, but after watching the video several times, I am no longer so sure. Watch this.
Some terrifying new footage was just released on June 21st, 2026. The caption reads, "Skinwalker caught on camera. Disturbing footage shows a four-legged creature moving across a desert property." It reportedly happened somewhere in the American Southwest, but we don't know which state exactly. But the video clip and still shots are downright disturbing to say the least. The elongated creature moves across the terrain with its limbs bent unnaturally, and it moves way too quick. Some tried to say it was just a moose, but this is obviously no ordinary moose. Yes, it is generally moose-shaped, but I don't even think I need to say any more to argue that this isn't a moose. It really could be one of the most chilling videos on the entire internet. Other skeptics, though, argue that it's AI or a malformed animal, but we can't say for sure. Believers dive into cryptid stories and ancient legends such as the Skinwalker. Now, I've talked about Skinwalkers a lot on this channel, but I haven't too much recently. I just haven't been seeing as much footage of them, I guess. But according to traditional accounts, a Skinwalker is said to be a person who has gained dark supernatural abilities and uses them for harmful purposes. These individuals are believed to possess powers that allow them to disguise themselves as animals or take on animal-like characteristics. So pretty much an evil shape-shifting witch spirit. Witnesses often report seeing animals that behave strangely, move in unusual ways, or seem far more intelligent than normal wildlife. It seems like they're pretty much describing this moose-looking creature in the new video. But what do you guys think though? Real or AI BS? Regardless, it's truly chilling, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
So, Sasquatch passing through the property late at night last night. Let's take a look at him. Look at this guy, man. Now, look at all the detail. Look at the muscles and the face structure. Let me go to markup. For those of you who are having trouble seeing it, so we can point some detail out here. So right here is his eyebrow ridge, right? There's his right eye and his left eye with his long snout. And then you can see some of his teeth right here at the bottom with a beard right here, right? And then here's the conical head. You can see the hair all over the place. But look at these the muscle definition in his arms. Look at that, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. That's Sasquatch, folks. A huge, stocky, built Sasquatch. Now, if you look right here, you can see right here's his like his chest, right? You can see he's chiseled, man. He is absolutely chiseled. It's a side profile view. Now there's another Sasquatch right here, but the detail, like you can see the long snout, and then it looks like he's got some pointy ears there. It might even be a version of a dog man or what, I don't know, but look at that. You can see that one there. He's looking out of the corner of his eyes at me.
The following is one of the clearest cryptid videos ever. Released in early March, the video is showing what some are calling the duende. A duende is a small mysterious being from Latin American and Spanish folklore, often described as something between a goblin, a trickster, and a spirit. Check out the new footage. Now, of course, because the footage is so clear, the main debate with this one is AI or real. People who believe it's AI say the creature moves strangely and something looks off about it in the video. But people who think it's real say that it's an undiscovered creature, so obviously it would move strangely and look off. But analyzing the figure itself, it looks like an old man, but it seems to be covered in fur or moss, and it's more humanoid than a human. Its face is covered in snow-white hair, with pointy ears sticking out from its head. Now, duendes are usually described as smaller humanoid figures, often only a few feet tall, just like the subject in the video. Their appearance varies depending on the story, though. Some are ugly or wrinkled, with large ears or sharp features. Others look more like tiny old men, sometimes wearing hats or ragged clothes, and in certain stories they have glowing eyes or move in unnatural, jerky ways. Duendes are best known for being mischievous and unpredictable. They're not always evil, but they rarely behave kindly for long. So is this the best footage of a duende ever? If it's real, it definitely is one of the best videos of one of these creatures of all time. Some of the clearest cryptid evidence we've ever seen.
I don't think I got a light on me. Oh, no way. goes up to the left there. Hello? Oh, it's cool in here. Hello? I heard something snap. What was that? Oh, sorry guys, hold on. This is stupid. Don't ever do anything like this. It goes up into there. Alright, I gotta get back down. Get Bear to come with me. Matt. I know if I gotta go up this way and try to find that trail. What's that noise? Go away, car. Well, did I just see movement? I swear there was something there. There's eye shine right up there to the white one back there waiting. Look at this, dude.
Hey, white's like crawlers.
Yeah, there's a white. Look, he's looking around the tree. Look around the tree. Look, look. Hi. What is that?
I don't know. I see it though.
Oh! Is that what we were seeing? Nope.
No,
there's a set of eyes back
I seen
there.
that thing move, man. And I heard.
Listen.
I just heard it again.
Don't chase it. Don't go after it.
No. I just about ready.
Okay.
Oh,
This whole tree's moving. What the shit? Oh, it's a squirrel. He's scared.
man, that wasn't a squirrel.
A squirrel up here? Yeah, I got it on camera.
Yeah, there was a huge thump back.
I know, but it's scaring all the animals. Look, all the animals are taking off, dude.
Animals are running. Hold on. What about that?
See, my thing, Geiger counter's going off.
Wait, I got two.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Dude, can you see it in my camera? What is that?
What?
As they continue to make their way, Phil and his friends notice that everything around them is eerily still, and you can almost hear a pin drop, and it's this very unsettling silence. And one of Phil's friends at some point begins to stop the group, and he's like, "Guys, listen, just listen." And they heard this strange noise, and far in the distance, they begin to hear this tribal drumming. But it had this ethereal quality to it, and it would kind of move around from their north to their south, and even all around them, above them, and below them. It didn't seem like the sound had any specific direction or source. And at first they're thinking like, well, maybe there's a powwow going on. They weren't really sure, but there's just something that Phil would remark about that the sound made it really unsettling. It was a feeling like they were hearing something that they weren't supposed to be hearing, and so at one point or another, as they just continue to make their way further down the trail, despite all the strange feelings that they've been having, they decide to go ahead and take a rest at this little fallen log that's kind of right off the side of the trail, and that's around them. And this part of the trail, it kind of widens up, and it kind of dips down below, so you could basically see off to the left and the right of you. And directly behind them where they're sitting is kind of this larger meadow that kind of just dips down and opens up more. And, they're just sitting there having conversation, just making remarks about the strange experiences of the day, and more specifically, what they're excited to do, because not everything has to be doom and gloom, right? And also how much farther they want to go on this loop. And as soon as one of the friends stands up to turn to face the meadow, he just kind of stops and freezes there, and he's like, guys? And in response, they all kind of just stand up, turn around, and he points out in the meadow in the clearing. And all of them could clearly see what looks like this shimmering light. It's almost kind of like a rippling in the air, and it's kind of weaving back and forth, and they're looking at it, and they're looking at each other like, what is this? Like, what are we looking at? And so Phil and his friends just got this really really intense feeling of dread wash over them, like they weren't supposed to be there, that they needed to turn back now. Also, keep in mind that, and literally at this point, they still had not seen a single soul on the trail. It was as if it was completely abandoned, that they were just by themselves. It was already very, very off-putting. And so Phil was starting to feel like, you know, maybe he's had enough hiking just for right now, and maybe it would be a good idea to turn back to camp and maybe just rest for a little while before.
Boy, do I have a picture for you. Dale from Tifton, Georgia, contacted me this morning and he said, I got something that's gonna blow your socks off. And I got picture proof of what I saw. So I'm like, okay, what you got, Dale? And he said, you know how you've been doing these stories about the Jeepers Creepers character? He's like, what would you do if I told you that I have 2 of them that I caught on film going after my birds? And I didn't know what he meant by that, so I'm like, give me more. He's like, well, I was in my kitchen window finishing up breakfast. It was a beautiful summer day. He said, I heard my geese going crazy. He has like geese and ducks, I guess he raises. And he said, I heard an awful ruckus coming from the pasture. He said, I looked outside and he goes, first thing I thought was, why is there cranes in with the birds? But then he realized these weren't cranes, these were birds, but these birds had legs.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed these video clips. They were certainly interesting, peculiar, some amazing, and some of the video clips were downright bizarre. So that's all for today, folks. I'll see you in the next one. And by the way, like, subscribe, and share.